You used to have a fat toilet.
Yeah.
And now you don't have a fat toilet anymore.
Uh-huh.
And it's an amazing thing that you were able to. It's kind of wild. You went your whole. How long you been in this house?
Close to 6 or 7 years.
6 to 7 years.
Yeah.
With a fat guy toilet.
Fat lady, but yeah.
Fat lady. Also, your kids were using that toilet.
I know that
seems That's like a child. That's child endangerment.
Well, so my fat person toilet seat was it didn't leave a lot in the middle. So it was like wide to the outside and also wide to the inside. So now it's going to feel dangerous for my kids. They're going to feel like they're teetering on a toilet seat.
It's like putting training wheels back on the bike. They don't know what to do.
Yeah, we didn't we switched out a toilet seat and substituted in a pipe from Mario World.
When you take a shit, boom, 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 all the way down. You know what? That's why I had talked about this before. Our toilet technology, the only inventions.
Yeah.
The only thing with toilets is we have our modified upgrades. We don't have any like new toilet. We have bidets, and that's about it. There are no like newer things going on with shitters.
Well, if you were in charge of R&D for toilets, what direction would you go?
What direction would I go?
Yeah.
Okay, first direction I would go. I'm glad you asked this. First
you
direction.
seem to be really glad I asked
It's
this.
not.
Dude, you're reacting as if you've been waiting for this question for
I'm
decades.
glad you asked, Sid.
It's about time. First of all, with your enthusiasm for how much you are happy that this question was asked to you, I have to give you credit for not just jumping on this subject when it wasn't in context. Because you seem really eager to get this out.
It's because no one wants it. You know what it is? Toilets are one of those things that, one, are a necessity. Mm-hmm. We use literally every day.
Yeah.
But because we're throwing shit and piss at it, we do not care.
Oh, you are such a primate, dude. Stop throwing your shit at the toilet.
Dude, people dunk dumps on these things.
They do.
And they just don't care. And I get it. You're literally sitting down on something. You're evacuating your bowels.
Yeah.
And you're flushing it away, and you forget.
You know what opportunity I've been missing every time I shit? Saying, Kobe.
Oh, man, if you could shoot from the... I think, well, so let's put it this way. One thing I think that's kind of crazy, and again, these are mods you can get. You can soup up the toilet if you want to get
take the governor off.
You can take dude. You can be a real porcelain head about it, just like really it's like, I've been doing so much. I need NOS on this toilet. Yeah. But I think one thing that I'm kind of blown away, because now, they have these like, they're not built in. They're like these little attachments you can put on your toilet that kind of do like almost like a cleaning, scrubbing bubbles
that seems cool.
thing.
Yeah.
However, that should be built. There should be, the way the water runs out of the top of the bowl, there should be cleaning solution. You should be able to hook like another tank inside of your tank, almost like a fucking dishwasher. You know, you put the cleaning solution in the.
You want a self-cleaning toilet.
Self-cleaning toilet. Why we aren't there yet?
Yeah,
is kind of crazy now.
Yeah,
I get it in the 80s, 90s, 70s. I get it, but like now we have Roombas. Why don't we have Bulbas?
Okay.
We don't have any, and that's the thing that's even crazier. Is like now more people are staying home. Yeah. More people are homebodies, but they're having people come over to their homes now. Yeah. They're having people like, hey, let's have a game night. Big board games are back in full swing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have people over your house after you fucking Jackson Pollock to bowl.
I was thinking
straight
Jackson
up,
Pollock, dude. I was like, oh wait, like I can't wait to Jack. So what I was gonna say is, I am basically hearing that you are the Jackson Pollock of shitting.
I'm a Van Gogh, dude. I'm a Van Gogh to the bathroom, dude.
Yeah.
I crap hard, and I have definitely been, dude. There have been times,
and then crap hard with a vengeance.
Yeah, dude. I live for your crap hard, dude. I'm every sequel to Die Hard while taking a shit, dude. And I don't like there have been times I've taken a dump. I'm like, man, it's like, and then you got to stop. and you got to get the brush and you got to like do all the maintenance. It's like, dude, there's got to be better ways. And I think a way to do that is,
I've never done that, by the way. Anytime I've ever splattered a bowl, I stand up, I look at it, and then I come to terms with how I'm going to be treated when other people see it.
wow.
I've never.
You don't even do, dude.
Nobody
you know what?
in my house.
This is a guy who's been with the same woman for too long.
That's
This is
true.
a guy who's been with the same dude.
She's also been with the same guy for too long because she doesn't do it.
I guarantee she
I've
doesn't,
seen her
dude.
artwork so many times.
She's got poop pointillism all over that. It's like, what
And she's
is
one of
that?
those artists that doesn't care if you see it before it's
Yeah,
finished. You
dude.
know what I mean?
It's like a diarrhea magic eye. You got to look back. It's like, is that a pony?
Yeah.
I think
cover that shit up with a tarp until it's ready.
reveal at the end of the night. The masterpiece. But if you're a single dude and you go over a lady's house and you are so bold as to take a crap there.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of like, man, especially if you don't really know them very well. And like, you know, it's especially if you're in your like 30s, you're younger and you're like, man, I really got to shit. But you go into a bathroom. There's nothing worse than going into a stranger's bathroom and seeing 1, no toilet brush. 2, no plunger. You're an insane person. Not having a plunger in your bathroom is that's sociopathic tendencies.
It is, but women typically take dainty poop.
I'm not saying. First off, I've
That's
met
not even
women
true.
who
That's not
have.
even
Dude,
true.
I was
Yeah, I
saying,
said
why
that,
would
it's
you
not even
say
true.
that?
Yeah.
You're defending. Stop defending.
Just
them.
the other day, my wife was on the phone trying to convince me that she just had the biggest shit ever.
And here's
Like bigger than any shit. No, not only was she saying that, keep in mind, I haven't even shown her my biggest shits, but she was still claiming. She was still claiming to believe that she believes that her recent shit was bigger than any shit I've ever done in my life.
upgrade number 2. Upgrade number 2. I'm glad you mentioned that, Sidney. I'm glad you mentioned it. Upgrade number 2. There is a device in your bowl that measures weight and girth and then keeps it logged. No pun.
Logged. A little toilet humor for you.
No
A
pun
little toilet
intended.
humor for
It keeps it.
You want a leaderboard on the back of your toilet.
Dude, a digital record. Like, and
Yeah.
this also comes down. Another thing that really kind of blows my mind. If you look, it's weird that we have dedicated, and I get it. Pets are, you know, they cost money. Much like children, they cost like you got to know when you're. The thing is, when your kids are sick, you can talk to them or you can see it and you kind of know. When your cats or dogs are sick, you don't really know until maybe it's too late. And now with cats, especially, dogs whine. They kind of act a little bit different. Cats are, you know, they're solitary animals.
Yeah, they disappear.
They'll disappear, and like by the time you're like, something might be wrong with the cat, it might be too late. But now they have this technology shit where there's litter that when they pee, it tells you whether or not they have urinary problems. They might have blood in their. It tells you a lot of things. Different colors mean different things. Why we don't have solutions in our toilet to identify certain things now kind
Can I
of
say
blows
this
my mind.
Stupid. My brain is stuck on the worst joke ever right now. When you just start talking about how the litter box measures, and tests the urine and stuff. I was gonna say that's kind of like a Planned Parenthood. I'm sorry. I needed that out of my mind so that I can move on.
Here's not a joke. You should be euthanized, dude. Here's not a joke. You should just be taken to a vet.
Here's another joke. You should be euthanized.
Dude, you should be killed for that.
Euthanized.
You can't retrain him. He needs to be put down.
Yeah.
That's a bad joke.
Yeah, it was a bad joke. It was a bad joke, but I needed it out of my head so I can
I like
move
what
on.
I see where you were going. I like what you're doing there, but I think even now, it's 2025. It's about to be 2026. And I've griped about this. Like, we're living in a future that is it's so weirdly dialed to like what we thought we would have in the 90s. But it's also so far from what I thought, like what I expected. You know what I mean? I thought there was going to be different things.
Yeah.
And even the small things, like it kind of blows my mind. And I get it. Toilets ain't broke, don't fix it. I love how we are staying true to the tried and true, flush the motherfucker and be done with it. But I do think it's crazy that sometimes now with food being so shitty, with our gas, like gut health is a real thing now. People are drinking kombucha like big fruitcakes out the wazoo. We can forgo the kombucha and start with kombucha and figure out.
Oh, I'm not stopping this. you're on the roll, and you're gonna have to finish this.
We are gonna figure out if you can figure out from the comfort of your own home, like if you can take a dump and in the water, if it turns like purple, it's like whoa. Yeah. I definitely have some sort of microbe.
Yeah, maybe you need kombucha.
Straight up,
it's pink.
It should be able to tell you. And I also think it's crazy we don't have like. Again, toilets that kind of talk to us. That like
kind of talk, like whispering sweet nothings in your ear while you're shitting. Like you're doing so good, champ.
I mean, if you
get him, Tiger.
If you sat down on the toilet, it was like, oh yeah, give me that. Or even if you flushed the toilet, like oh.
Man, I want to sit on the toilet and it goes, okay.
Yeah, I mean. If you took a shit and your toilet, you take a shit and your toilet's like, whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pause.
Something's going on. Like it kind of is like, yo, this is fucked up. And then the next time you take a shit and it's like, hey, good job. Better bowel movements.
Okay. I mean, I could foresee a world where I like the positive reinforcement from my toilet. I would appreciate.
You got it. I mean, there's times it's like, or if you take a shit and it hurt. You ever have one of those shits where you're like, I think I might want to call the police?
Have I ever been ass assaulted
by your own poop, dude?
Yeah. I would never admit that.
Yeah, I know you won't, but I have. I've taken craps where I'm like, dude, this sucks.
I would never admit that anything caused pain in my butthole.
Only pleasure.
Yeah, you go ahead.
I've only had the most satisfying bowel movements in my life.
I've never noticed anything. Everything that has ever touched my butthole has been the same exact temperature as my butthole. And has had the same consistency.
You're living in a fucking fantasy world, dude.
Everything has been the same material and the same temperature. Never even noticed.
I don't believe that.
Never noticed
that's
anything.
Such a lie. You're so full of shit.
I can't help that. Maybe it's something wrong with the sensitivity of my butthole. Maybe my butthole's just too masculine.
No, you can't. Don't hide behind that.
I'm using my butthole as a shield.
I'm so straight and so manly that my butt. I don't even know, dude. I can't even tell.
Dude, I don't listen. It's going to be a hard subject change, and I apologize, but I'm so pumped about this that I cannot let this not be talked about. You wrote a fucking book, man.
Yeah, I did.
I love that.
It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing. And here's, what's crazy? One, thank you to everyone who is buying them or place pre-orders. Please get the pre-orders in. The pre-orders stop Halloween, and then all the pre-order fulfillment, the orders will be fulfilled by November 27th.
All right, so we'll check the comments and the description for a link to his pre-orders.
It's pretty. Yeah, I'll say this about writing a book. One, it was funny because like when I got it done, I was like, man, that was like, how sometimes like no one tells you that writing a book's gonna be hard. You know why no one tells you writing a book's gonna be hard? It's because we already know that it is.
Yeah, because we know reading books is hard.
It's all hard.
It's difficult.
It's insane. And what is wild is that actually writing the book was not the hardest part. Because like
was it reading the book?
It was actually what's that letter that does this?
Yeah, nobody told Ryan that he's not supposed to write his first draft in crayon.
It goes like this. Yeah, I didn't know. It writing the book wasn't the hardest part. It was when you get done and you're like, all right, cool, and then you got to go through all like the technical shit of getting it.
And everybody's telling you like they're getting corrected by dweebs.
You know what? I honestly would have rather taken the dweebs. And you know what is crazy? And again, I can't knock anybody.
Yeah.
I can't knock anybody. Everyone who helped me
is a dweeb. Anybody who helps with a book is dweebs.
Dude, and
it's dweeb behavior.
But they're the best dweebs.
They are good.
I couldn't have done it without these dweebs.
I'm not a person that is saying that dweebs are a bad thing. I'm a fan of dweebs. They make the world go round. We need them.
We need dweebs.
We need dweebs as much as we need grunts.
Yeah, well, grunts. Yeah, we need the grunts.
But you can't have a grunt edit your book.
No, because I tried editing my book, and a dumb grunt can't do it.
Yeah, you can't be self grunt your book.
No, not at all.
Also, not a little callback to the toilet. You can't have dweebs redoing your bathroom.
Oh no, not at all.
You gotta
have the grunts.
Everybody has.
You gotta have the grunts in there.
All right, so yes, the
hardest part is the editing, getting people to edit it, getting people to look at it, getting people. Also, I do appreciate that a lot of the people I sent it out to, there was only like a few that gave me they gave me real feedback. However. Yeah. And I wanted it. I didn't want someone just blow me, because that was the shittiest part, is because the only people that were really reading it were people that were very close to me. Mm-hmm. So, you give it to your girlfriend, and I'm like, hey, can you just read some of this so it makes? I wasn't even really looking for validation. What I was looking for is can you read this and tell me if it makes sense? Yeah. I don't need whether it's good or bad. I need to know whether this is if this is all lining up the right way.
That seems to me, and I don't know how this went, but I'm projecting right now. So that seems tough to me, because women like to read. Yeah. And because they like to read, they can make it make sense to them.
See, now that's another concern I didn't even think about that. That's another, that concerns me, because now dudes are going to read this and be like, none of this fucking makes sense. This is all. See?
Dude, you should have let me get a pass at it. You should have let me dude, I'm such a good editor. I did this for a while. I edited. I used to edit for people.
So here's the thing. I don't disbelieve you.
Yeah.
I don't disbelieve you.
It's because I'm black.
Part of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Sidney, I don't want black eyes on my book. I don't want a black man's eyes on. No, it was really because there were a few people that said that same thing. I know what I'm doing. I've done this before. I do this.
Yeah.
And then they would take a crack at it and they send it back not done.
Oh.
And here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to say. They volunteered, and I said, "Hey, I don't have anything to compensate you with. You don't have to do this,
dude." I would have been paid. You would have been paying me. In me getting to know what your grammatical mistakes were.
Sure, and that would have been. I don't want you knowing that.
That's all.
You back off.
That's
dude.
The only payment
I don't need any firepower coming from you.
That's all I want
at all.
I would have did it. I would have read it 3 times to make sure I got them.
Dude,
all.
I don't need people.
Do you know
that.
what I mean?
I'd rather have people know my porn searches than have you know my grammatical ability. I don't need that shit. I don't need you knowing that. But it was...
Wait, Ray, it seemed like your porn search history says girl off girl. Sorry, buddy. Let's start correcting your porn search history. Start editing.
It's just red marker all over my laptop. It's just this is wrong.
It's just you just put a red marker wrong. Where your laptop is in your house. Just
look at this. And it just says, see me after class. It's damn it. But I did give it to some people to look over. And they did. I mean, again, they did as much. Again, I'm not knocking them because, I understand, 1, they offered to help. 2, I was not paying them.
Yeah.
So, I can't be like, this is bullshit. But I will say is, if you're like, hey, I can do this. I want to do this. Let me help you.
Yeah.
Please. But, there were times where, they would work on it, and then months would go by, and then I'm like, hey, I don't know if any, I'm not trying to shake your tree or anything, but did you get around to looking at this? Did you take a look?
You have an overachieving friend.
I didn't know any of that. I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
How would I have known that?
How would you have known that I'm an overachiever?
No, an editor. How would I have known that?
Dude, you should have just from knowing that I was an overachiever.
See, now that just seems like you're not an editor. You're just an overachiever.
Let me edit what I just said. let me edit.
It doesn't seem like you know what you're doing. No, you're just confident about it.
I do know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing editing now. I am very confident about it. But I also do know what I'm doing. But so this brings me to, so I have a topic for today. We're going literary today.
Oh, man.
In honor of my homie wrote a book, man.
Books, dude.
Dude, I am so pumped that we had this podcast together because I can be super enthusiastic about the fact that you wrote a book because you're too cool for school.
It's not that I'm too cool for school. That's not it. And I will say this.
Okay.
What it is that, how do I explain it? See, you're overconfident, so you don't get this. You don't get this because you're overconfident.
Okay.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
What it is that...
I think I'm just confident enough, but okay.
No.
I think you are underconfident if we're throwing out...
No, you know how I know you're overconfident? You withhold the size of your shits from your wife because you know that it'll destroy her. You are overconfident.
Oh, no. I didn't know we were competing at that point.
You didn't know?
I would only show her the ones that were colorful and like... neat, you know what I mean? Dude, I had one that looked like a hippo, like just like a hippo. Like it looked like a hippo that was like breaching the water. That was my best work to date. Like those are the ones that I bring.
Yo, I got animal shaped shits.
Yeah.
What do you got?
My son is who I share the giant ones with. I have a built-in homeboy in my house.
Yeah,
So
that's always good.
I'm not gonna show. I have 3 girls and 1 guy.
Yeah.
One other guy. I'm showing the size of the guy.
I think it is crazy though. Like when you think about shits, like what animal did you shit? It's like, well, I can only shit snake. You're like, I can shit hippo. I've done an otter once.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a giraffe in
of an
here.
ocelot.
Y'all want to see a Kodiak bear? I'm coming out. Like you ain't even seen this shit before.
Yeah.
It's different
Yeah,
shapes.
you think you like honey badgers now?
Wait, do you see? Tell me that's not a honey badger. Tell me that's not a honey badger. That's a fucking honey badger. But it's, you know what it is? It's more like you write something and you're like, I don't know if everyone's either going, because right now it's like, because only a certain amount of people have seen it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, when it finally gets out, everyone who ordered it, like most of the people who ordered it, they don't know what it's about. They don't really know what it's about, and they don't know what's in it. So really, what it is like it could be people reading and be like, "Wow, he is just as stupid as I thought he was," or it's like he's not as dumb as I thought, but still
not a good writer though.
Still, exactly. Dude, imagine putting a lot of time into something and then someone's like, wow, you did a great job.
Yeah.
This was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
You know what's more concerning is people knowing exactly how stupid you are.
Dude, that's what I mean. It's like right now people have a good idea. If I put this out, people might know exactly how stupid I am.
Yeah.
I'm really giving... I am being in the gay, like, not to say I'm being very vulnerable right now. Dude.
You are being very vulnerable.
Very vulnerable.
I'm excited about it. I'm pumped. I think this is going to change the literary world. I think this book. I think this is the book that we need.
Look, I'm no Geisel, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know who or what that is.
Theodore Geisel.
Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Seuss, dude. Hello.
Oh.
You didn't even know Timmy Geisel?
I thought it was somehow the guy that wrote Feifel, the mouse.
Oh, the Fievel.
Yeah, Fievel, the traveling mouse.
Fievel goes away.
Yeah,
The Incredible Journey?
Yeah. I was like, that's somehow related to that.
Dude,
but it's not.
No, it's not. It's Theodore
Dr.
Geisel,
Seuss.
also known as Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Ended up being outed as a...
Geisel!
He ended up being outed as a racist.
Yeah.
Which, not to change here, Theodore Geisel, I'm not defending his racism. However,
Sounds like you are.
What I'm saying is,
as a writer,
as a fellow writer,
you're a fellow published writer. As a fellow published writer,
I'm in there with Theodore Geisel, Adolf Hitler. I'm up there, dude.
You are, man. You're in the pantheon now.
I'm in there, dude.
You're there.
It's another.
You made it. You're a published writer,
dude. It's like,
nobody can take that. No Geisel can take that away from you. That's up there.
But I will say this about Teddy Geisel. Mm-hmm. He had drawn and made some anti-Japanese propaganda.
Okay.
During World War II.
Yeah, well, that's the time to do it.
See, this is the thing, though. When people are like, I can't believe he did that. It's like, that is what people did.
That's what he should have done.
It's what happened. Yeah. And then later, everyone's like, man, what a piece of shit. Later, Theodore Geisel went to Japan years later, and he was like, I was wrong. He completely was like, look, I was caught up in
He never met a Japanese person?
Well, no, it's what it was is he didn't understand, like most of Americans.
Yeah.
Kind of like in the way that Germany.
Yeah.
Most Americans, when they're like, oh, we're dropping bombs on Japan, they're like, okay, their brain can't come into the scope of what an atom bomb does. So like when they're just like, oh yeah, we bombed Japan, we won the war. They're not thinking of like the scope of destruction, how many lives were taken, how many things were done. It's kind of like in Germany, Germans who were like, we didn't know the Holocaust was a thing, and then when they saw it, they're like, fucking how did we not know like
this was right in my backyard.
Yeah, I didn't get this. So it's like when he went to Japan and he was like kind of like, well, I was only doing what, like, I was caught up in the American zeitgeist, like I was using my creative endeavors for like the war and like getting people excited about it and like on our side it's Americans. And then later he wrote Horton Hears a Who, which was dedicated to his Japanese friend, and it's an allegory for
so it's Holton. It's Holton Hears a Who. I didn't know that. Now, that makes so much more sense to me now. Holton.
You know what? Something tells me he did do that. He's like, it's Holton Hears a Who. And they're like, Ted.
Ted.
Look, didn't you say you were, trying to apologize?
Yeah, this was an apology book, right?
Yeah. I thought you were being cool about this. But yeah, it's one of those things where, you just, you do as best you can. Mm-hmm. And then you get to a point where you're like, because I've never done it before. Wrote a book. So like I've written sketches and I've written scripts and all that stuff. But like writing a book was like, you get to a point where you actually resent it. You're like, you keep going back and forth and you're like, man, this is fucking.
But that's fun for you, right? As a gloomer?
Yes
like,
and
when
no.
You're in your mode then.
See, but the whole thing is with resentment. Yeah, I like quick resentment. I like quick resentment where I can be like, "That fucking sucked.
You were a tortured artist,"
and then you go on to the next.
Yeah. You were tortured.
I love fast resentment.
Were you like smoking cigarettes? Oh, that's crazy. Because you wrote your first book sober. Like you didn't get to have like burn or something dude. To like.
I'm not shitting you. Yeah. The amount of times I was out. It's funny you said cigarette. I was out in the backyard with a cigarette on a laptop. Yeah. And I was like, be sick right now. Like, just a huge glass of bourbon. I was like, I probably wouldn't be so caught up in the fucking bullshit. And it's like
the minutia.
Yeah. And I'm also not like, again, I grew up in the 90s when we had computer labs. Did you have the touch typing for beginners and all that crap? Yeah. So I was terrible at that. Yeah. Like I still to this day, when I type like Morgan Freeman from Seven. Go back and watch the movie Seven. Honestly, go back and watch the movie Seven.
It was the best of times.
When he is typing on his typewriter, he's like, like a fucking maniac. I'm
also an amazing typist. Just putting it out there.
Jesus Christ.
Just putting it out there.
Best shitter, best typist, best editor.
Best shitter, but I'm up there. I'm top 10.
I don't know, dude.
Top 2?
I don't know. If he's not number 1, he's definitely number 2. He's definitely a number 2 shitter.
Right, so let's get into we'll have plenty of this stuff that we can talk about throughout this topic. Sure. Right. So this is a literary topic, and we wouldn't have been able to do this unless you wrote a book, because this is a literary topic, and it interests me, but it's gay. Because it's literature.
I love how matter of fact it interests me, but it's gay.
It's gay. It's about writing. It's about literature.
Yeah, it's about
literary stuff.
Yeah, right? Dude.
So this my algorithm blessed me with something not too long ago, and it was a infographic, a meme. It was information that I didn't know before. Sure. Maybe you came across this. Are you familiar with how in Korea their stories start instead of Once Upon a Time? Now this.
Oh wait. I know. I just don't remember. It's not Once Upon a Time.
It's not Once Upon a Time.
No, but I don't remember what it is.
Back when tigers used to smoke.
That's what it is. Yes, I knew it was something retarded like that.
Dude, that's the coolest shit ever.
Believe me, it's way better than Once Upon a Time.
As a matter of fact, I take it back. This is not gay. How we do it once upon a time, that's gay.
What I'm going to tell you is back when tigers used to smoke is something my grandpa said to me when he was going through dementia. He was like, back when tigers used to smoke. I'm
Okay.
like, whoa.
So it sounds crazy, but obviously. So when I see stuff like that,
Yeah.
I instantly start researching it. Because, like, I liked it, and I needed to know that it wasn't fake immediately.
Sure. Yeah.
So then I just went down a deep dive of not just the history of how their once upon a time came to be, but I just started looking at other cultures and once upon a time. And, dude, there's some good ones out there.
What's the best? Well, back when tigers used to smoke.
This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. And what did your tiger look like?
Smoking? The smoking tiger?
Yeah, what did your smoking tiger look like?
Honestly, when I hear that, I picture a tiger with glasses.
Okay.
And he's standing in a kitchen, leaning up against a counter, looking out the window at his kids trying to get on a school bus that is in the rain and they can't get on it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not taking these kids to school.
Okay.
That's what I look at. It's like just a disgruntled mom or dad.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm not fucking.
Yeah, gender fluid tiger.
Yeah, just a completely androgynous. You can't. It's the Tilda Swinton of tigers.
Tony Tiger.
Yeah, you can't. You have no with it. It could be an I. It could be an I. It could be a Y. You know, we don't know. All I see is a parent tiger.
Yeah.
Looking out the window at children, just like, I'm not taking these kids to school on a rainy day.
Okay, what normal color tiger? How's the tiger dressed?
It's a white tiger. It's a white tiger.
A white tiger.
It's a white tiger.
Damn, you're racist. It only has. It's not even brown. It's orange. It's not even brown. You're gonna take that away.
Here's the thing. When I said white tiger, I didn't mean. I didn't mean color. I just knew it's a culturally white tiger. The Caucasian carnivore, dude. It's a white tiger.
Yeah, but see, maybe this is why I had so much trepidation or nervousness about this topic being gay. I think it's because of my tiger.
Oh man, do you have a gay tiger?
I don't think it's gay, but it was because like when I hear back when tigers used to smoke, that hit me with a sense of whimsy immediately.
Oh, wait? Hold on. Did you have a tiger that was like almost like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland?
Dude, you are almost nailing it.
Like sitting with a hookah.
Dude, so everything about the caterpillar, keep the hookah.
Did he have a monocle?
Sometimes monocle, sometimes really dark sunglasses, like circles.
Oh, like from Dwayne from a different world?
Yeah, you can flip them up.
Your tiger's so black, dude.
But so everything about the caterpillar with the hookah, he has a hookah. My tiger's smoking
straight
a hookah,
up.
But it's the Cheshire cat.
Oh,
but like stretched out into a tiger.
Into a tiger.
But he's like lounging like the cat. Like he's like in a hookah lounge.
Gotcha.
Maybe some jazz music playing. Maybe a beatnik telling poetry.
Is he wearing a fez? Does he have a fez on?
I mean, like the different types of hats that he had. He had a Kangol one time. Dude, one time I couldn't get a fedora off him. Like in my imagination, like I could not get a fedora off the tiger in my imagination, and it made me want to not ever talk about it.
You know what, this tiger sounds like a dude who's trying to be cool but has never fucked anyone in his life. He just talks about all the tigers he did have sex with, and we're like,
he's got all the
accessories
that make it seem like he is a desirable tiger.
Straight up, but he's not.
But he just can't close.
He just can't close the deal.
Can't close the deal.
He has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, that sounds like sad tiger.
It's a sad tiger.
It's a sad tiger.
He doesn't know he's sad. We know he's sad. Yeah. This tiger, he actually thinks he's killing it.
No, he thinks he's crushing.
He's good.
He's got several swords.
Yes, he's got several swords.
Definitely bought.
He knows multiple card tricks that'll blow your mind. Like he like everything that a pickup artist.
Yes.
Every skill a pickup artist has, my tiger has.
He's almost late to every D&D because he's still playing World of Warcraft. He's like, sorry, I was trying to be here. I know I'm the dungeon master.
I was leveling up.
Yeah.
I had an orc.
I can't. He's got a really sick gaming chair.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. That's what he's lounging in.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So instantly, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm loving it, but I need to know where it came from.
Sure.
Like, why is this a phrase in the first place? You seem like you have a guess.
When tigers used to smoke, I think it has a lot to do with. Wait, is this North Korea or South Korea, or is this when they were
Korea?
Or just Korea in general?
Yeah.
Both the Northers and the Southers.
Yeah,
they share. Man, One of those tigers doesn't have teeth.
One of those tigers have a lot.
Yeah, one of those tigers. One of those tigers has never seen the sun. Straight up. That's an emaciated tiger.
The other tiger is afraid that the tigers from up there are going to come down here.
I think it's got something to do. I'm here. You know what? I'm going to go out on a very cerebral limb here.
Ooh, look at this writer. Look at this published writer over here.
I'm going to say, now when I think Korea, you know, because I am a white dude, I start grouping all Asians together.
It's very tiger of you.
Very. But now when I think Japan, I think the rising sun. But then when I think China, I think sleeping dragon. I think China is a dragon. Now, Korea might have like the same type of like, you know, almost like if this was Mortal Kombat and Korea had to have an animality, it would be a tiger. So I think that's basically what it like. Their spirit animal may be the tiger. So back when they were trying to convey something with like a lot of weight.
Yeah.
They were like when the tigers used to smoke.
Okay, real quick, parentheses on this. Give me what is America's animality?
Oh. Well, honestly.
We got two?
It came down to two.
Okay.
Because like there's one that like, you know, of course it's going to be a bald eagle. Like that's what everyone will say.
What is it? Is it ripping something out?
The bald eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
What, heart or liver?
Heart.
Okay. Same. We're on the same page.
Why, dude? A bald eagle ripping out your liver? It's
Greek.
It's Greek.
Yeah.
But the heart, America strikes at the heart.
We strike at the heart.
We strike at the heart, dude.
We strike at the heart. One way or the other.
Look, we're striking at
We strike at the heart.
Dude. We don't give a we'll strike at our own heart.
Yeah.
What's America?
Well, yeah, I'll stab myself with an eagle right now.
But I will say, if I was going to say America's like indigenous animality, buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think the buffalo. It's kind of crazy when I look back at like. Do you know what America's national bird almost was?
Ostrich. What's the one that walks on the ground? A pheasant.
What's the one that walks on? That's a lot of them.
Yeah.
No,
the one that
it was going to be a turkey. It was going to be.
It's not a turkey. It's Pennsylvania's a turkey.
No, Pennsylvania's state bird is a ruffed grouse. But the national bird, when they were about to pick it, they were like, "Let's go with the bald eagle." But Ben Franklin was like,
"He loved turkeys."
Well, not only did he love turkeys, he's like, "Well, the eagle one is a predatory animal, but it's also a huge scavenger."
Yeah,
Americans aren't scavengers. He's like, and two, we have to look at whatever national bird, like what gives us things, like what can we cultivate and what do we eat? Like we eat the turkey. The turkey has given us more than the eagle ever has.
Yeah.
And he was looking at it and like, I get where he's going, but like, dude, we eat it.
Yeah.
We eat the turkey. We can't be eating our national bird.
Yeah. Also, I think it had more to do with the fact that he's built like a turkey.
Oh yeah, dude. He's definitely.
That's his.
He's a fat dude.
Yeah.
He's a fat dude.
Yeah. He has my old toilet. Yeah.
That was a Franklin toilet.
Yeah. So real quick, Russia, what is their? We're gonna get back to
what is Russia's?
Yeah, we're gonna get back. But what is Russia's animality?
Bear,
obviously. All right. So China was a dragon.
Korea's a tiger.
We'll give you a couple European countries. What about Germany?
Oh, that's another eagle. That's another eagle.
That's also fair. The Iron Eagle. I
mean, it's another eagle.
So last one. Pick Italy or France.
Pick one.
I almost said go with Hawaii instead, but
Hawaii.
No, go with. What? I was gonna. Cause we don't have anything like Polynesian yet.
Oh.
So we can do Australia, New Zealand, or Hawaii.
What is Australia's?
Yeah.
Dude, it's one of two things. It's either some fucking asshole spider or something. Some kind of weird piece of shit insect.
Yeah, well, like the most venom, like per capita or whatever.
Straight up. Or, again, if we're going typical, you pick like a fucking kangaroo or some shit. But I wouldn't even want... If I was an Australian, like, yo, your country's going to turn into a big fucking roo. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Male kangaroos can be pretty fucking aggressive, pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
But I'd want like a fucking like great white shark or something.
You
like
could do that.
The Great Barrier Reef,
Yeah.
like something in that.
That's definitely. I do like the idea of a kangaroo getting up on his tail and like. I love that it double kicks. It's very Batman.
Dude, it's fucking wild.
Yeah.
That's like, it's funny because like when I think about, like there was a time where I entertained. Do you know who Chuck Wepner is? Not to gear shift. Do you know who Chuck Wepner is?
No, I don't.
Chuck Wepner is the guy that Rocky the movie is based off of.
Okay.
Chuck Wepner, at one point in time, I can't remember. It might have been Ali. I can't remember. It might have been Muhammad Ali. He got a title shot with Muhammad Ali. Didn't win, but he did hang with Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And that is what Stallone based Rocky off of. But Chuck Wepner was from Bayonne, New Jersey.
Apollo Creed is Muhammad Ali, or Drago is Muhammad Ali.
Well,
it's the combination. It's both of them.
it's pretty much both of them. It's because it ain't Clubber Lang. Actually, I will say this. Apollo is more Ali than Drago because Drago didn't ever really talk. But I will say when it comes down to Clubber Lang being more menacing, he's more. He's
well, I mean, I think Muhammad Ali was such an enormous figure that you needed three different characters.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt. He was enigmatic. Yeah. You had to have that.
Rocky only fought Muhammad Ali in every movie.
Without a doubt. Even when he was fighting shitty ass Tommy Gunn.
Yeah,
it was all a different.
That was street Muhammad Ali.
Straight up. That was praise Muhammad Ali. But I
was Muhammad HIV. I'm sorry.
You were trying. I saw you going.
As it was coming out, I was like, all right, even this is beyond me. It's like, this is, I have limits. I think I found my limit.
I'm glad you hit the head on it, dude. But Chuck Wepner, the other thing Chuck Wepner did, that is he's famous for. Chuck Wepner in the 70s fought a bear. Boxed a bear in a bar in New Jersey. And I remember when I heard about that, I was like, that is probably one of the coolest things I've ever fucking heard in my life.
It's pretty cool.
And then, you look into that and then you find out that like boxing bears is not unheard of in the world. Russians would do it for like as like a circus sideshow and shit.
Yeah.
But really what it is with bears, as dangerous as it is, a lot of those bears are like, they're conditioned to being around people. Bears are also, some bears, not all bears, some bears are very easily trained and they're like very food motivated. So like
ironically, the black bears are the one they're easily trained.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how tricked these black bears can be. But so like boxing a bear, as dangerous as it is, it can be like, a bear, it is dangerous. I'm not going to say it isn't, but it's like not as dangerous as boxing a kangaroo, which I've also seen, and that is just, you're a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Watching people do that is like, you're crazy. That the legs on a kangaroo are so much more powerful than I think people even can fathom. So like being kicked, if a kangaroo hits you in the wrong part of your body, like it can rupture your spleen, your kidneys. It can fuck up your dick. Like if it hits you in the dick, your dick's gone. So it's like I'd rather like fight a bear any day over a kangaroo.
I mean, that's how in Australia they do gender reassignment surgeries.
It's just
it's like, you want to be a woman? All right, here's your roo.
You got to get kicked by this kangaroo. That's all we know how to do it over here.
You get prescribed a roo. You get a government issued roo when you're trying to transition.
I'm a woman. I'm post roo. Post roo.
Pre or post roo.
So anyway, what? So
right, so we're trying to figure out. You're establishing how you think back when tigers used to smoke, the genealogy of that phrase, which is a cool ass phrase.
I think it really is because Korea sees tigers as their spirit animal. And back when tigers used to smoke, it's almost like, a way to say back when everything was all right. Back when everything was like, when you say once upon a time, you're kind of starting it like with a time that was like okay for some, bad for others. But back when everybody was kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
Back when everything was comfortable enough where tigers used to be able to enjoy it.
It's almost like it's almost like our version of back in the 90s.
Yes, it's back in the day.
Back when everything was cool.
Yeah, back when everything was cool enough.
So the genealogy, that part you nailed. What happened is during the I don't know if I'm saying this right. Is Joseon, Joseon.
Joseon.
The Joseon era, back during that era of time, sure. Which went from like 1390 something to like 1890 something. It was like a period of 500 years.
All right.
Within that period, I think it was in like the 1700s sometime in it wasn't a very long time period. Towards the later end of the Joseon period, smoking was banned in Korea.
Oh.
But only for people underneath royals. So like if you had like an imperial job,
I get it.
You got to smoke.
Status symbol.
It was a status symbol.
Got it.
Well, no. So actually, I'm glad you brought that up. So what was happening is it was starting to become a status symbol, and so many people had access to it that there wasn't a visible separation in the status anymore. So the royals were like, we want to still look cool smoking, because you had those long like stems that put the cigarette in.
Yeah.
It became fashionable, and everybody was doing fashionable things. But as a peasant, you can make one of those things.
Sure.
Go out on the town, and now nobody can tell who is the status.
I see. That's what's crazy too. Is like, if only smoking is your status symbol, it's like, how bad was it for like, like they didn't have better clothes. It's like I knew he wasn't poor, even though he did smell like shit and
so
looked like he hadn't slept for 3 days.
They did have better clothes.
Sure.
Those people, or what we call them, like the 1% or whatever you want to call
socialites,
them. Right?
The upper echelon.
The upper echelon, right? The upper echelon definitely had clothes, but sometimes people at the upper echelon would want to like humble themselves and wear more meager type clothing.
Oh wow!
But they would still keep their expensive ivory cigarette stems. So
I'm just like you, but not really like you.
But not really,
yeah,
right?
I get
and so you needed separation.
Sure.
So they banned cigarette smoking for everybody. They banned tobacco for everybody but themselves.
What a bunch of dicks.
It's a bunch of dicks.
That's some bullshit, too.
And of course, now before the ban, smoking was just ubiquitous. Everybody was smoking.
Yeah, dude.
It was the thing.
It's the thing.
It was like pre-opium things.
Yeah, dude. It was like, everybody looked cool as hell.
Everybody looked cool. It was
4 cigarettes in the fingers. Just standing there, dude. I'm down.
That's how nunchucks were invented. Yeah. So that's basically how that came to be.
I see. I would have never thought about that. I would have thought that you would have said, like, back when tigers used to smoke, I was like, you're like, yeah, so they stopped having people smoke. It's like they would force animals to smoke. I'm like, wow, Korea is nuts.
Back before all the tigers were on the patch.
Yeah. Try the Nicorette. It's great. Oh, tone.
But it's a fun one, right? It's a fun little history.
That's
right?
a very funny thing.
When I'm like learning all this stuff, I go like, now, what kind of stories were they telling? Like, what are their folklores?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you had to say, what is a classic American folklore?
Folklore.
Yeah.
So in my head, when I think American folklore, it comes down to, American folklore, like Paul Bunyan, Wyatt Earp, Pecos Bill, people that were like, or John Henry. It comes down to these like American icons that are like, they're allegorical, but they don't really, you don't really know if they're even like Johnny Appleseed, which apparently was a real guy.
Yeah.
And he really did do that. But like they take a story about a person and then they can make it grandiose, and it's, it's just like an American legend. It's just an American legend. That's what I think American folklore is.
So I would agree with you on all of those. Like those are
yeah.
You're right. So wait, let me see, because we're gonna get to another one in a second. But so I learned a couple stories, a couple Korean folklore. right? Right. So here's one.
Right? Like Korean folklore.
Yeah. This is I forget what the name of this was. I think it's just called the frog. Right? The
Sick.
frog, right? But he's like a bad little frog.
He's a nasty frog.
When he gets older, he's gonna be nasty. You'll see why in a second, right? So
he's a amphibian.
So back when tigers used to smoke,
sure,
there was a frog that never listened to his mother. He would always do the exact opposite of everything his mother told him to do.
Sure.
And his mother, she couldn't really get a hold of. She couldn't connect with him in a way to make him realize that listening was important.
Sure. Bummer.
So, it's a bummer.
Huge bummer.
Huge bummer.
Can't connect with your frog son.
So she's getting up in age. She's about to die soon, and she knows it. It's something that frogs know. Frogs are really in tune with their own mortality.
It's just some frogs. Some frogs know. Frogs know.
Some frogs know. So she knows she's going to die. So she tells her son, when I die, and she's going to tell him this because she knows he's not going to listen. He's going to do the exact opposite.
Okay.
She wants to be buried up on the hill.
Okay.
But she knows that if she says to her son she wants to be buried up on the hill, he's going to bury her down by the river. So instead of that, she says, hey, when I die, I want you to bury me down by the river. And he's like, if I bury you down by the river, you're just going to get washed away during flooding season. And she's like, do what your mother tells you. Mm-hmm. She left it at that. A little bit later, I don't know how long later, she dies. He is aggrieved by the situation.
Yeah.
And he's so aggrieved by the situation, he goes, you know what?
I'm going to do what my mom says.
I'm going to honor my mother's wishes. And he buries her down by the river.
Whoops.
And then, as the raining season is coming, with trepidation in his heart and eyes, he's watching as the tide is rising.
Taking mom.
And he's like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't get washed away. And
of course,
the flood ends up washing her away.
Yeah.
That is the end of the story.
What a...
How crazy is that? There's nothing good about that.
And the moral is, everyone is stupid. Everyone live their life the way that they want.
It's a crazy story.
Yeah,
what is the moral of that story?
Well, there is what? Yeah, what is the moral?
How do I tell this to my kids? Like, what do I want them to take away from this story?
You know what? Maybe that's I would say that's a do as I say, not as I do type of thing. Mm-hmm. You know, like do as I'm telling, but then it comes down to like, you know, my son's a dick. Yeah. And I have to tell him the opposite thing. It's like saying, like, you tell someone to be at your house at a time, but you make sure that the time... I'm not saying...
It sounds like you're describing today.
It's like if you know someone's going to be late.
Yeah.
You're like, hey...
It sounds less like what happened today.
We're doing this at noon. But you know they're not going to be there until like
noon 30.
Yeah, 12:30. So you tell them like, hey, we're going to do it at 1.
Yeah.
Or no, do it at
11:30.
Do it at 11:30 because you know that you're not going to be there at noon.
For sure.
So you're just making accommodations for them. But then again, I don't really understand.
But then the person shows up at 11:30 and you're like, I'm not even dressed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're not supposed to be
I
here.
did this because I didn't know.
I trusted you to be untrustworthy.
I thought you were terrible.
Yeah. I tell you how that happened the last time I did Zach.
Yeah, it was such a funny fucking thing. Yeah. Perfectly funny.
Yeah. So I got another story. Where are we at here? Oh man, we're flying.
Yeah, dude,
we're flying.
We're crushing.
Because like we're not gonna have time to get into the Kazakh. Once upon a time.
Kazakh.
Yeah, Kazakhstan. Dude, it's
Kazakh.
Okay. yeah, that sounds familiar. What I'm saying definitely doesn't ring true in my own ears. And what you're saying definitely sounds familiar. So we'll go with that. Listen, don't come to my house and start embarrassing me because you're a published writer now. All of a sudden you're a published. Dude, you changed.
First off, when I said Kazakh, I was this close to saying Kazakh Morris. I was like, what? Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. He has like the beard.
With anything.
Like the Muslim beard. Yeah, the Zach Morris from the Step.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Back when Zach Morris didn't have the phone. It's back. It's back. It's early. It's early in the series.
All right, so I'm going to pretend like you didn't correct me.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah. How do you say it again?
Kazakh.
So
Kazakh.
We'll get to that on the Patreon.
Gotcha.
That's fun. There's some fun shit.
I could only imagine these Kazakh.
So there's another story called The Woodcutter and the Fairy.
The Woodcutter. Okay.
All right. So, by the way, I didn't make the joke earlier because we just were moving so fast.
Sure.
But I was trying to work in a white tiger claw joke a little earlier, and for some reason it just popped in my mind.
Yeah, all right.
That would have been a good time.
That would have been a good time. You know, we were talking about something else. I thought about this a while ago.
I needed to get that out of my head so we can move on to this story. Right? This is a good story. Right.
I'm glad that was splintering in your brain for so long. Say it, Sidney.
Dude,
say it.
At least one person that's listening to this was like, they didn't make a white tiger claw. What the fuck?
That was for you. The one person.
All right, so the woodcutter
and the fairy.
And the fairy.
All
right.
Sounds prideful.
We'll see. You tell me. Back when tigers used to smoke, there was a lonely woodcutter in the forest cutting wood, minding his own business, just going at his wood.
Again, when I said prideful, I didn't mean like prideful. I meant like pride paradeful. The woodcutter and the fairy. I was like,
that woodcutter, he's in the forest just getting after his
and
wood.
Then this delectable twink fairy shows up. Just going.
So fairy's coming, but so he's really just going at it on the wood, using the thumb.
Cranking that devil's digit. He's getting nasty.
He's in the woods getting nasty. Just then, a deer, completely spooked. This deer is like trembling with fear, comes running by him. He's being chased by a hunter, this deer.
Sure.
The woodcutter, in the given mood, if you will.
Sure.
Hides the deer. He goes, hey, deer, come over here. Hide behind me over here cranking my wood. Nobody's gonna want to look in this direction.
I've been pounding this shit for hours.
It's basically a stump at this point.
I guarantee you, anybody who comes by is just gonna walk the other way.
Trust, brother. Trust.
I'm gonna be cool, dude.
So he hides a deer. The hunter comes through and he's like, "Yo, did you see a deer?"
Yeah.
He doesn't want to use the word "come." He's like, "Did you see a deer? Did you see a deer go by this way?"
What?
And he's like, "He went that way."
Yeah.
Points the other direction. The man leaves. The hunter leaves, and the deer, absolute gratitude.
Sure.
Says, "Hey, man, that was awesome that you did that. I'm going to grant you a wish."
Whoa.
And the woodcutter.
I really do love when wishes get granted out of nowhere in stories. I like it when it's just like the thing that you would never think could grant you a wish is just like, hey, dude, I have the power. I usually don't do this, but
it's like
everybody gets one.
How can you both have the power to grant wishes, but also get chased by hunters?
Yeah, what are you doing? Are you
grant yourself a wish, you weirdo?
Make yourself fly, you idiot. God.
And this did come out of nowhere for me because I thought the deer was going to turn into the fairy. I thought the deer was going to be the fairy.
Oh, yeah, I got
But this blindsided me. This wish thing.
He's just a wish deer.
So he's like, yeah. And the woodcutter's like, all right, I would like a wife.
Damn.
And the deer was like, well, you are going pretty hard on your wood over here. That makes a lot of sense. that tracks.
The deer looked at the woodcutter and was like, no, there's a reason you're alone, dude. There's a reason you're kind of out here by yourself. Yeah. That's weird.
So the deer says to the woodcutter, he says, all right, go by the spring at midnight. Every night at midnight, 7 fairies come down from heaven and they bathe in the spring. What you have to do is grab one of their clothes that they take off and leave on the side. Because unless they're wearing their robes, they can't go back to heaven. So if you hide her robes, she will be yours.
Sure.
So he goes over there. He's spying on these 7 fairies.
Straight up.
Starts cranking on his wood.
I was gonna say the woodwork continues.
The woodwork. He's whittling again.
Yeah, there's no way
He's back to whittling.
There's no way he's like, I was gonna take the clothes, but then started jerking off again.
He went back to wood shop.
Yeah. And then I came and realized I didn't want a wife. I was like, actually, I'm pretty good.
I'm just come here every night at midnight. Crank the wood.
Why take the fairies when you get the milk for free or whatever it is?
Who knows?
I didn't know deer could drink wishes.
This is back when tigers used to smoke. It's a different time.
Dude, imagine your world being flipped upside down. You're a woodsman.
Yeah.
And then a deer's like, hey, can you hide me? You're like, what? Okay. Yeah. And then you do, and the deer's like, thank you, dude. You want to wish?
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, I guess a wife. And he's like, fairies are from heaven. And you know that spring that's been here for your whole life that you just never have gone to at night? Go there at midnight. Your mind's going to be blown, dude. Just steal clothes. You can take them.
Dude.
My whole life would be flipped upside down completely.
I mean, this is life altering.
Yeah.
This is life altering. So he steals the clothes.
Sure.
Now the fairies are going back up to heaven. All six fairies go up to heaven. One of them can't.
Naked.
And she's
bitch.
crying.
Of course.
Naked. He goes up to her and he says, hey, I noticed you can't get to heaven. You want to chill with me?
Ew, no.
The basic, she was just like, I guess.
Oh, man.
I guess.
Sure. Who told you about this place? What? Did it have maybe a deer? And you find out the deer and that angel used to date, and the deer's like, that fucking bitch. I fucking know it. I got you now, Kim. The deer comes out of nowhere. He's like, I fucking knew it. You whore.
Yeah.
Dude, the woodsman's like, I did not.
I don't even know.
Whoa.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to be here.
Shit.
I don't want to be.
This is drama I didn't want anything to do with.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So she agrees to be with him.
Sure.
They end up getting married.
Got you.
They live in his cabin in the woods. His mother lives with them.
Dude.
They end up having 3 beautiful kids. What you have issue with the mother living with them?
I mean, it's kind of, everything's adding up to why this guy's alone.
Do you see what I'm saying?
A lot of things are.
Well, he had to get away from his mom so he could crank his wood.
Yeah, I mean, but he was doing it out in the front yard. That's actually not that far, dude.
Yeah, he needs to be able to hear her footsteps.
Yeah, it's like, I've been walking around for a while tiptoeing.
So they're having a good time. They have these kids,
Sure.
a beautiful family. One day, he notices his fairy wife looking up into the stars with longing,
wishing to be back into heaven.
Right?
Yeah.
So he goes, you know what? I love this woman. We have a beautiful family. I have to tell her the truth.
Oh, no.
So he goes and he tells her, he's like, hey, I know where your clothes are. You want to put clothes on?
I know you've been naked this whole time.
For years.
Actually, everyone's pretty used to it by now.
So he takes her to where he has her robe hidden.
Yeah.
And he gives it to her.
Oh.
And there's 2 different versions of the story. It's a folk story, right?
Gotcha.
So that's one version of the. So up until this point, that's one version of the story, and the other version of the story is that she finds the clothes.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, she wants to put them on, and he's like, go. He's like, well, I guess I have to trust you. You know,
Yeah.
You're not gonna leave.
You're not gonna leave
because we made this beautiful family. You know. So either way, she puts the clothes on.
Yeah.
And she just feels like herself again.
Sure.
And instinctively, she grabs her children and she flies up to heaven.
Bitch.
Dude, that's what he said.
You know what the worst part is about all this?
Yeah.
If that's what happens, she gets her clothes back.
Uh-huh.
Now, keep in mind, it's shitty that this whole relationship is based on a deer's wish and a lie.
And a lie.
And a huge lie.
Yeah.
But she takes the kids, and that means that guy whatever peer group he may have.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, what have you been up to? He's like, well, I did have a wife. He's like, you got married? He's like, yeah, we had kids. She's Angel. She actually took the kids and went to heaven. They're like, you murdered your wife.
Yeah.
And the kids. And your mom's still alive.
And did a pretty good job of it. I don't see evidence anywhere.
That's wild. You're like a smoother Chris Benoit. You're like,
They usually make a couple mistakes.
Yeah.
You're good.
He's Teflon.
So he's distraught.
Devastated.
Absolutely. That annihilated his heart.
Sure.
Like, she struck at him like an American.
Yeah.
Right in the heart.
Just an eagle.
Eagle to the heart. Eager to the heart. Eager craw to the heart. Right? So he's walking around the wood. He's kicking fucking rocks. He's all pissed.
Yeah.
None other than that deer crosses his path. And he's like, what up, homie? And he's like, man, remember that fairy bitch you hooked me up with?
Yeah.
Dude, she took my kids and she fucking flew to heaven. He's like, how? He's like, well, I told her about the robe thing. He's like, this bitch is crazy. I told you not to tell her about the robe thing. So he's like, listen, I'll tell you what you can do.
Yeah.
That same spring that I told you about, every night, or and like right in at dusk.
Yeah.
Which one is like when the sun's coming up?
That's
Dawn.
Dawn.
All right, so right at dawn, every day at dawn, the fairies drop a bucket from heaven into that spring.
That same spring.
And they draw up the water.
And if you get in the bucket, you can go.
Hop in that bucket.
Yeah, hop in the bucket.
So he hops in the bucket.
It's a big bucket.
It's a pretty big bucket. I mean, I don't know what that water is for. It's like a water basin. It's like for everybody up in heaven.
Sure.
And that's their water supply. And weird that they're drinking the same water that the fairies were bathing in.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
it's not my place to judge.
Whatever.
Right? So he goes up, and there's 2 different versions here too.
Yeah.
Right? So the one version is he goes to the guy, the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey,
my bitch is in there.
My bitch is in there. She got my kids.
It's like a lot of people's girlfriends are in there. It's like a lot of people. Yeah. You can go stand over there with the other dudes.
Yeah, so many. It's like an infinite line of dudes.
Like, wait, did you still running that fucking deer? It's like,
so, and he's like, yeah, my bitch is up here. She got my kids. I'm you know.
Yeah.
She took them without a court order.
I want my son back.
I was in a custody battle at this point. And he goes, all right, there are 7 cloaked fairies right here. One of them is yours.
Oh, no. He's got to pick the right one.
He's got to be able to recognize his woman by the touch of her hand.
He
has to touch all of their hands.
Yeah.
And he's touching all of their hands, and he's feeling, oh, my God, this hand is so amazing.
Yeah.
And soft. Oh my God, this hand is like, this is perfect. It's like I'm grabbing lotion. This hand is amazing. the third hand is like rough and callous. Like, get that shit out of here. And then he goes to the next hand. He's like, oh my God, this hand is amazing.
All right.
And then 5, 6, and 7. Amazing. So 1, 2, amazing hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, great hands.
Yeah.
So he's thinking about it. He's like, all right, I'm going to touch the softest. That's the hand. Go ahead.
Well, clearly, it can't be the softest hands. It's got to be the rough one. She's been on Earth for so long dealing with all
housewifing.
Yeah.
She's been housewifing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took the angel out of heaven. They lost all their powers.
Yes.
That's how it works.
He picks the wrong one.
Of course.
Gets kicked out of heaven.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, idiot.
Falls back down. Hurts his leg.
Yeah.
He just hurts it.
Yeah, just sprained ankle.
Sprained ankle.
Nothing major.
Yeah.
They're not trying to kill the guy.
And now he's left to curse the heavens for the rest of his life. All right?
Because
that's one ending.
That's one ending.
So here's the alternate
ending. Ending
2. So we go back. He goes up to heaven.
Yeah.
He doesn't see the gatekeeper this time. He's looking around. He sees his wife and kids. And he's like, Veronica! I know you hear me, Veronica.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And she's like, shit.
She's like, come on, kids.
Oh my God. That's who I told you about.
Yeah, exactly. And then she goes over to him. He's like, hey.
Didn't expect you to be here.
Long time no see. Glad you made it.
Oh my God. Did you not get my calls?
So now he's like, this is the best thing. I'm just happy to be with you guys again.
Yeah.
This is what love is.
I even left my dumb bitch mom.
Yeah, he left his dumb bitch mom.
I left my bitch mom.
So he's up there for a little while, and he's like, you know what? I'm kind of starting to miss my mom. Like, I just want to see her one more time before she passes. Idiot. I would hate all this time to be in heaven to next time to see my mom when she makes it here.
Okay.
I want to go back and see her and experience my mother and our mortal love for each other.
Sure.
So his wife is like, all right, fine. She gives him a winged horse, a Pegasus of sorts.
Great.
Right? And she says, what you can do, you can fly down to earth on this horse, see your mother again. However, if you get off this horse and your feet touch the earth, you'll never be able to return.
Sounds pretty simple, straightforward.
Dude, easiest instructions ever.
Yeah.
Goes down to earth, sees his mom, is like, hey, mom, don't worry. I've been in heaven with the kids. It's amazing there. She's so happy to see him. She's like, well, before you go, let me make you your favorite meal. And she fucking goes in. She does all the things to this meal that she's been thinking that she'd wanted to do this whole entire time because she thought that he would love it.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm doing it now, right? He's starting to smell it. He's feeling nostalgic. He's remembering being a child, just eating with his mother when it was just the two of them and him sneaking off into the woods to crank on his wood.
Sure.
And he's like, oh, Mom, you fucking nailed this. And without even thinking about it,
he gets off
the horse. And as soon as his feet touch the ground, the horse flies away.
Sure.
And he's just like, fuck, Mom, did that horse just fly away? Yeah? Fuck. Fuck.
She's like, well, I made beef stew. He's like, I wanted chicken soup. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good.
Not leave your wife and kids for eternity good, but I guess.
I mean, what he should have done is he should have came down on Pegasus and been like, Mom, sorry, I know it's been crazy. I've been gone for, I actually have no idea the time frame that it takes to get to heaven. I don't know how long I've been gone, but either way, I've been in heaven with, my wife, the kids. It's amazing up there. Don't worry, I have to go back, and I'll be there when you get there, which turns out in a couple of weeks.
It's not going to be long.
It's you
are dying of
hang out.
Oh, by the way, don't talk to any deers.
Actually, you know what you need to do? Get some sticks and make it look like it. Go out in the woods. There's hunters around. They'll shoot you.
Yeah, go out with a thrill.
And it's over.
It's the most dangerous game.
It's pretty good.
So what I think he should have done is he should have just knocked on the window.
Yeah, sure.
Talked to her through the window.
Yeah.
Invented the first ever drive-through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll take it for the
feed
road.
Me through the window.
Mom, I can't stay long.
Yeah. I'm basically I'm out. I'm on my way out.
Mom, I just want to let you know this is a rental Pegasus. This is not I do not own this Pegasus.
Yeah, I got to get it back and oh, I'm already late.
This
Mom.
isn't my. I don't know whose this is. There's too many miles on this Pegasus. I'm fucked.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start riding it backwards so the miles go down because I'm going to get upcharged.
I'm going to commit hoof fraud. There's no way they're going to be able to charge
rental
the
Pegasus fraud.
Yeah, it's like I had to. Holy shit.
What do you think?
I think we did it.
I think we did it.
We definitely did it. We definitely declared war on Korea. And they're fucking tiger smoking bullshit. Mm-hmm. And we declared war on literature and allegorical stories from the past.
Dude, this was like the most I don't want to say educational, but the highbrow version.
Yeah, it was pretty highbrow.
Pretty highbrow.
Pretty highbrow. We did mention that a lot of things were gay.
I mean, you got to.
I mean,
when the brows are high, the things are gay.
Then that is a Tails all the time. Right. Oh my God.
But before we get out of here, definitely get down in either the description or the comments. Pre-order Ryan's book before Halloween.
Yep.
You are going to love it. It is his mind on the page, and he's in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
It's a book that he wrote in his wheelhouse.
I can only hope you enjoy it. The book's called Solomon. If you enjoy comedy, horror, bullcrap, it's right up your alley. It takes place in Philadelphia during the pandemic. It's a whole story about a man and his dog, a tale as old as time. And I really hope everyone enjoys it. And thank you to everyone who already pre-ordered. Again, the pre-orders should be fulfilled by November 27th, and we'll get those books. And then after that, it'll go straight to, like, you order it, we'll fulfill it within the next, 10 to 12 business days.
All right. Also hop on a Patreon.
Yeah, get on the
$3.
Patreon. $3, bonus episodes, secret unreleased episodes. Become part of the community. We're going to be giving away fairy angels down by a spring. If you can take their clothing and confuse them for the rest of their lives, you get yourself a wife, and that's all for $3.
That's how I got my wife.
It's
I wrestled her clothes off, and then she was like, I got to learn jujitsu.
I was just the creep.
Yeah, I can't ever have that happen to me again. Now she's a black belt in jujitsu.
And God forbid she finds those clothes because she's taking the kids and leaving. Holy shit. Yeah. Please be part of the Patreon. I've been Ryan Shannon. This has been Sidney Gantt. This has been World War Fun. We drop a new episode every Sunday. We will see you next time. Later.
Pre-order that book.